Make sure you're not making bad arrests. Like, you would punch me in the wiener if I said something like that to you.
That's your only murder arrest? That's the only guy that you ever put away for murder?
You're a rookie, dog. Like, you're not even technically allowed to be on patrol.
Yeah.
Unsupervised. I like Bishop, but this was a lot of poor judgment calls.
If you're not looking at charges, you're at least fired.
What's going on, Internet? And welcome to another episode of Officers React. We are Only Cops. Bill is here with me, and we are going to be doing a very, very cool reaction to, guess what? The Rookie.
Rookie?
This is Season 1, Episode 18, called Homefront, and we are going to see how much more unrealistic they can make policing.
I bet no one gets shot today.
I'll take that back.
The suspect I was chasing made a beeline for a group of nuns. A gathering? Is it a flock of nuns? I know it's not a murder of nuns. Ow!
Sorry.
Tell me the truth, do I look like a porcupine?
You don't not look like a porcupine.
Officer Nolan, focus. We split up. I came back with the suspect, and you came back with a new hairdo and empty cuffs.
Yes, as
Why'd
I
you
was
split up?
saying, ow, the nuns slowed me down, allowing the suspect to get away jumping over a fence.
How many times have I told you not to hop a fence without knowing what's on the other side?
I know I thought I shouldn't have done it, but he was getting away, so I went over.
And landed head first on a cactus.
No. First, I had to get away from the dog. The cactus was over the second fence. This is really the lowest point in my rookie experience, isn't it?
Is
Hey, I'm looking for Officer John Nolan.
That's me.
Even served.
Thanks. Wait, what?
No, I'd say this is the lowest point.
Nice.
I like that.
Nice.
I'm here for that. Get that blown up as a poster.
Yeah, looking over fences is important.
Yeah, it's also not that hard.
In America, we like animals. A lot of those animals tend to be dogs.
Unless you're Josh.
Yeah, and you have a gaggle of cats.
You have a cult of cats.
The cult's more appropriate.
100%.
I feel like that's the group term for cats.
You're their leader. I can't wait for you to feed them all Kool-Aid.
Yeah. The deep cut for those of y'all who get it. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I still am confused every time they split up because just in most instances, you're just simply not going to do it unless you have.
Well, they're pretending they're partners.
Yeah,
The show is
Yeah.
pretending they're partners.
they're just not.
That's just not true.
It's also weird, just like how chummy. I'm not saying you don't get familiar, like especially if you're spending a lot of time with your training officer, but like in general.
Yeah, I mean, we're already on episode 18, so
Yeah, the whole thing's a training environment. Like it's designed to be training. Like you're not peers yet. You're still a teacher student.
we'll be peers for like 2 years.
That's what I'm getting at. Like even as a rookie, like you hang out with other rookies because nobody else wants to spend time with you.
Besides dispatchers.
Yeah, or creepy senior officers.
Oh, that's true. Well, not us, because we're
Yeah,
male.
yeah. There's that too.
Usually the creepy senior officers were men trying to hang out with
It's true.
young female rookies.
I will say this: the female experience in policing is very different.
Hey, heard you're officially a cop now. Got hit with your first lawsuit.
Oh, it's ridiculous. This guy says I dislocated his shoulder pushing past him in a pursuit. I don't think I even touched him, and now he wants $50,000 to settle.
Don't take it personally. Being sued's part of the job.
That's why we're required to have liability insurance.
Union has found a lawyer yet?
Yeah, some guy named Simon Parks.
You're lucky, guy's a legend.
Saved my ass a couple times. He's a cranky old SOB, but he gets the job done. You got nothing to worry
That's what I
about.
would like to hear about when I get assigned a lawyer.
No kidding.
What's going on?
IA arrested Jenkins.
The robbery homicide detective? Yeah.
Why?
Planted evidence, probably.
See, look, it's never a good day when one of your own gets arrested. I'm sure you have questions. Commander West from IA is here to answer. Commander.
Thank you, Sergeant. After an extensive investigation, we found clear evidence that 10 years ago, Detective Jenkins lied on the witness stand. Because of his lies, an innocent woman was convicted of murdering the first.
She's been in jail this whole time?
Yes, Samantha Bennett. She was released 2 days ago. In addition to charging Jenkins with perjury, we've placed him on the Brady list.
What is the Brady list?
It's a record of law enforcement officers who've withheld exculpatory evidence.
It's a list of dirty cops.
IA has reviewed all of Jenkins' past convictions. Of them, 3 others were deemed suspect enough to warrant the release of those felons.
But you're not sure those 3 are innocent?
No, but their convictions were overturned.
When this gets out, every lawyer in town's gonna want to get a Jenkins conviction overturned.
That's tomorrow's problem. Today, protocol dictates that we make voluntary contact with these released felons. So, Lopez West, you will talk to Samantha Bennett. Bradford Chin, you got Max Cagle, who was on 25 to life for drug trafficking. And Bishop and Nolan, you take Terry Wright, who was in for armed robbery and attempted murder. If you observe anything actionable, send it up to major crimes.
And what if we don't see anything actionable?
Leave it alone. Observe, report. That's it. All right, be safe out there.
We never did that.
Nope. I just have to do the
Sex offender registry. Yeah, that was interesting.
It would get handed to a senior officer, and that senior officer would neatly stack a paper, smile, give a little chuckle, look at your chest to go see what your badge number was, and then hand it to you.
Mm-hmm.
It was the best.
It's also funny how it would start on day shift.
Oh, they would never get done.
And somehow they were so busy that day that it made its way all the way to midnights.
Yep.
Really crazy.
Or they managed to knock out 12 contacts in like 10 minutes. Like, oh,
Also
nobody
true.
was there. Oh,
Yep.
nobody was there.
Yep.
Ridiculous. Not a fun thing.
Oh, my lawyer's here.
Lucky to be getting Simon Parks. He's been doing this for 40 years. Can't beat that kind of experience.
Officer Nolan,
Yes.
I thought we should meet before this afternoon's arbitration. Go over the game plan, answer any questions you might have.
Great. Who are you?
Your lawyer, Simon Parks Jr.
Oh, I thought.
You thought I was my father. Believe me, I know I have some big shoes to fill, but I'm excited to get started on my first case with you.
The nepotism in LA is
The
unreal.
oldest boot paired with the youngest lawyer. Sounds like a match made in heaven.
Right? Now, as far as your role in today's mediation goes, less is more. They will try to get under your skin, so let me do the talking. And 2 o'clock is 2 o'clock, so don't be late.
Right.
Let me know if you have any questions, okay?
Did he say first case?
Did you ever have to meet with a lawyer?
A few times. It wasn't this.
Not for that, right?
No, not for that. No.
Mine was only DWIs.
Yep. It was DWIs, and then I had a false identity claim where somebody filled out like a wrong name affidavit because someone screwed up putting his name in a report for domestic. After with the suspect, I had to go watch this dude's kid die. And they were going to use me to try to positively identify him. And I was pissed about that. I was not pumped about that.
Don't love that.
Yeah. But lawyers. Yay.
Yeah. Also, I love that lawyer could be Nolan's kid.
No kidding.
I just love it.
Happens.
Really adds some pop to this episode.
The lawyer, Officer Nolan, not a fish.
That's not a suspect van at all.
You think it's too small.
Thought I might be seeing police at some point.
Oh, we're
Notice
just
he's
checking in
the
on
Chevy
you
boy.
after your unexpected recent release. What, 5 years into a 20-year sentence for attempted murder and armed robbery?
It's because Ford's a main sponsor.
Man upstairs looking out for me.
Mind telling us what you've been doing since you got back into town?
Of course. Moved back in with my old lady here. Been eating way too much fast food. As soon as I get the old van up and running, I'm gonna start looking for work.
All right.
You look familiar. Don't I know you from somewhere?
With your rap sheet, I'm sure we've crossed paths.
I used to run with this kid named Dylan. Think you know him?
Doesn't ring a bell. You must have me mixed up with somebody else.
Okay.
Do yourself a favor, Mr. Wright. You've been given a rare second chance. Take advantage of it. Stay out of trouble.
Yes, ma'am.
Seems sussy.
That was kind of sussy.
So what do you think?
That he's gonna be trouble?
What are they looking to find, I guess?
I also don't understand the check-in process. Like, are you just doing an unofficial welfare check?
But, like...
Also, on a side note, the Brady list should not exist. Because if you're a cop that's going to be on the Brady list, you just should not be a cop.
Correct.
Like, it's that simple. I don't understand why the Brady list even exists for that very reason.
Wasn't our chief on the Brady list?
Maybe. I left before I could find out.
No, our first chief.
No way.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard that.
No. I gotta look that up now. That's kind of bonkers. But he went from one chief spot to another.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
I could be wrong.
I gotta look that up.
Don't quote me.
That is a hot piece of tea right there. That is a steeping hot tea. Wow. Okay, we're going. It happens. It shouldn't, but it does.
So are they checking in on them like a parole officer would check in? I'm so confused why they have patrol officers going and checking in with felons.
Well, and like, yeah, if it was a condition of parole,
But they're not paroled. They've been released.
that's what I'm getting at. It would either be a parole officer's job,
Right.
which wouldn't be appropriate because they're not convicted anymore.
Right.
They've overturned it. And or like you don't really have a good reason to check up on them because they have Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights that
Right.
they didn't waive as a condition of some sort of probation.
It's like, what if he wasn't outside working on his van?
Yeah.
What if he was inside? You're going to go knock on his door and bother him?
Yeah.
Because he was... Is he still a felon?
He wouldn't be.
Because unless he had other
Yeah.
felony convictions,
Yeah.
he's just a wrongfully convicted individual.
And even as a felon, he's not out on
Parole.
Right. So like, yeah, it's weird. That's a weird.
I don't get it.
I'm not saying it's not policy. California.
Oh, no, I don't know. I mean, it could definitely happen. I just don't understand
That's
it.
weird. Yeah. And why is it still raining?
And her file says she has a kid. Child was only a year old when her mom went to prison.
Yeah, there's no way she comes out the same person. Prison hardens you.
Where the hell are they? Somebody help! Where's my family? Don't hurt me. Where are they?
Drop the bat.
No, it's not fair! Arrest her. She's crazy!
Look, Samantha, please, put down the bat. This isn't gonna help you.
Is that what you want? You want to help me?
Yikes.
Like you helped me to 10 years in jail? Like you helped to convince my husband that I was a murderer? You know what it feels like to have the person that you love turn against you? Believe you're capable of the worst thing imaginable. 10 years, he never once brought my baby to visit me, said she was better off without me.
I know you're upset. I can only imagine what you've been through. This man doesn't know where your family is. Do you?
Of course not. They moved out years ago. I just want to see my baby. I didn't know where else to go.
Samantha, you need to put the bat down.
Please don't send me back there. Please don't send me back.
What are we arresting her for?
I'm guessing ag assault. They put somebody in fear of serious bodily injury.
Was he?
I mean, he was running from a lady with a bat.
Hmm.
I don't know. That,
I guess.
yeah. I don't know. Breach of the peace? It was like
Maybe.
something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever.
That's a weird one.
I expect nothing less from West.
This isn't right.
No, but our hands are tied.
We have to be able to do something to help her.
This isn't just about her, is it?
Yeah. And maybe my dad, too. A dirty cop ruined her life.
Look, let me think on Samantha, see if I can figure something out. But you need to get your head straight about your dad. Either go talk to him or let it go. What you can't do is let the doubt eat away at you.
Solid advice.
Very.
How's my boy doing?
Oh, you know, standing tall some days, falling on his face others. Like all rookies before him, like us back in the day.
Yeah, but he's been acting a little strange the last few weeks, standoffish. Something I should know?
You'd have to ask him.
Tell me about his T.O.
Officer Lopez? She's a good cop.
On paper, sure, but I'm asking about her instincts, her leadership skills, her ability to teach my son things he can't learn from his rook book.
Personally, I'm not quite sure how to reply to that.
See, this is specifically why I asked you to assign Officer Bradford to my son, not Lopez. He's a known entity, a cop's cop. With her, I'm wondering, does she truly have what Jackson needs?
Are you asking as heads of internal affairs or a nervous father overstepping his bounds? See, listen, I know you outrank me, but I'm going to tell you exactly what I said when Jackson was assigned here. No special favors.
Wait, I'm not asking for special favors.
That includes keeping tabs on him. Is that understood, Commander?
It is, Sergeant.
Can you imagine if West had Bradford? He would have been washed out in 2 weeks. This is also the case for nepotism in departments.
Huge issue as far as the nepotism side of it, but also like this adds more credence to this idea that his dad's crooked. He should know. He should know that that's an inappropriate thing to ask,
especially as the commander of internal affairs.
And like he has no say so on how training's done or evaluated. He has no idea who Bradford or Lopez actually are. You can know a reputation, but you're not the direct supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
None of that. Was he going to go to a SWAT commander and be like, I don't understand why you're training this way? Or like, you don't, that's not your job. That's not.
Yeah. That's pretty wild.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
No, that seems very realistic to me.
It's realistic, but wildly inappropriate and disgusting. I hate that happened. That's a big reason why that kind of drama and politics and a job like that is a big reason why I have very little interest in certain aspects of law enforcement. If it does happen, it shouldn't.
I need you focused on you. Staying calm, attentive, quiet. Can you do that?
Absolutely.
No, he can't.
Just so you know, I got a couple of years of pre-law under my belt. I've gone to small claims court a number of times to get paid for jobs. So if you need anything...
Yeah, I appreciate that. But lawyering is my job.
No, absolutely. 100%. But I've got your back if you need it.
I won't.
Right. But if you do...
I won't.
You're late.
Apologies, Your Honor.
Sorry. It's my fault. I was on patrol.
And I was getting my prostate squared away. Still got here on time.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Was it a doctor or a masseuse?
Really? A neck brace. This happened a month ago.
Officer Nolan, please don't interact with the plaintiff.
It's called emotional whiplash. My doctor says it's from having to relive the incident over and over again the past few
That's
days.
real in LA.
That's not a real thing. We need to get a medical expert in here to swear under oath.
What did I say about letting me do my job?
Hey, counsel, can we get this circus started?
Yes, sir. Sorry. Simon Parks for the defendant.
Jeffson Green for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
It seems you did a little reckless running on the job, Officer Nolan.
Your Honor, I was in pursuit of a wanted felon.
Did that sound like a question? You think this is gonna be easy, don't you? Just waltz in here, charm the pants off of me with your uniform and your dimples.
No, sir.
I have the power to give this man your pension.
Your Honor, if I may, we have Officer Nolan's body cam footage, if you'll allow us to play it.
Sure. Sounds fun.
Great representation of a judge.
There. Can we just say case closed? Seriously.
Should we switch seats? Do you want to do my job?
Do you let me handle this, please? This is the 4th time that Mr. Lynch has brought suit against a police officer.
Prior history, Your Honor, is just that, history. It has no bearing on the fact that Officer Nolan assaulted my client, causing him lasting physical injury, and only Your Honor has the power to make this right.
Well said.
Your Honor, I'd like to submit some crucial evidence we've recently received, another video of the assault.
Your Honor, any evidence should have been provided during discovery.
Whoa, things just got real.
This video just came to my attention, and after viewing it, you'll understand why we've upped our financial demand to $50,000.
You can go ahead and up it to $100 million. I don't care. I'm not paying it because I didn't do anything wrong.
No, of course you didn't. No cop ever does anything wrong.
Will the plaintiff please refrain from addressing my client directly?
Enough. I love a dramatic turn.
Let's watch.
Now, this is all about perspective. And from this perspective, you can clearly see Officer Nolan knock my client to the ground.
Okay, wait. It's, clearly, from this angle, it looks egregious, but...
Egregious? I'd say it looks like you deserve a flag for roughing the pedestrian.
Your Honor, can we take a brief recess?
Make it quick.
Yeah. Nolan, learn how to shut up.
But this is crazy. I didn't do anything wrong.
It doesn't matter. We've got an unpredictable judge, and that video just made our case more difficult. So I really need you to sit back and let me do my job. Got it?
Got it.
That wasn't hard enough.
What it does is show us why magic tricks work. The magician doesn't really saw the woman in half, and Officer Nolan didn't really knock Mr. Lynch to the ground. So the only reasonable outcome here is to dismiss this case with prejudice, citing Salisbury, Ritter, and Bennett v. Long Beach.
Well put, young man.
This isn't right. My pain is real. Time after time, police have gotten away with their crimes against me.
Right, my dog was run over in a high-speed chase, and my door was kicked in by cops serving a warrant on the wrong address. And not one officer has had the decency to just say, I'm sorry.
Is this why you're suing me? Because no one's ever apologized to you?
Officer
Let me
Nolan.
be the first. I'm sorry that you got hurt.
Well, Your Honor, in light of the defendant's admission of guilt, the plaintiff ups our financial demand to $100,000.
Wait.
Your Honor, we need a 50-minute recess.
There's no way your door gets kicked in on a wrong warrant and you don't win that case. Yeah, gather your thoughts.
I don't know. I don't know that I interviewed a drunk person that did that poorly on like collecting themselves and realizing that like they were being goaded into an investigation.
He's wearing a neck brace.
Like
for emotional whiplash.
Yeah.
Literally all you have to do is show up, shut up, sit there.
And just
this could have been done in 5 minutes.
This is like the opposite of, you know, shooting the bad guy in the leg and saving the day. This is
Nolan's flaw.
So yeah, if it's like D&D and like that was rolling like a 25, this is like rolling a 1. Just straight up fail.
I don't know what that means,
critical failure. Like this was like, I could go to a lady working behind the desk at Chick-fil-A and say, can you stand in for Officer Nolan for this interview? I just need you to be quiet and it won't cost you $50,000.
That's $100,000 now.
Yeah. And she'd be like,
because he admitted guilt.
Yeah. She'd be like, okay.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He was doing so well. All that trauma built up. Finally getting to him.
Forget it.
Dylan, wait.
Oh.
We need to talk.
Oh, do we now? After all these years, that's how you want to play this?
Please? One of your former running buddies just got out of Folsom. Terry Wright. Have you heard from him?
Seriously, Talia, you came all the way down here to ask me about some guy from the neighborhood I knew 15 years ago?
Cut the crap. You and Terry got a lot tighter after I left. You think I didn't know that?
Oh, I see. So you too good to stay in touch, but you can keep tabs on me. Stay all up in my business.
I am trying to look out for you. You're suspected of pulling at least 5 jobs with Terry. You're lucky you only got caught once.
You got a lot of nerve calling me lucky.
Hey, I never asked to be taken to another family.
Yeah, but you sure as hell couldn't wait to get up out of there.
Can you blame me? That home was a nightmare. I would have taken you with me if I could have.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I took care of myself. Got clean, got straight. Been working a warehouse job for about a year now. So I got no need for you and I ain't got no need for Terry. I gotta go to work.
Dylan, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I haven't been
Is this
around.
her brother?
That's my guess.
I had to step away when I joined the police.
Yeah, you were embarrassed, I get it.
No. Because a family connection to a criminal would have kept me off of the force.
Why Wes got
And
on?
if they find out now that I lied and I left you off of my personal history, I could lose my job.
No worries. I don't know you anyway.
She lied on her personal history report. That's not good.
I mean, family situations can be complicated. I bet it's more drama than it is police related. That would likely fail you.
If he was like a legit felon,
Yeah,
probably.
like if he's doing like robberies and stuff like that, and
I don't know. Probably.
I've never done recruiting, so I don't know, but I didn't know too many people that had like
family
siblings.
criminal.
I could see like your third cousin, that's fine, but because you might not have relation with
Yeah.
them, but yeah. It's complicated.
Poor Bishop.
Go ahead, have a seat on the bench.
Don't I get a lawyer?
Did you want a lawyer?
Yeah. But you took all my money.
Yeah, it was stolen money. Yeah, it doesn't matter because your lawyer would be pro bono. Free.
I've got just the guy for you. Mr. Camel?
Uh-oh.
It's just Camel. You know, like Beyonce or Post Malone.
All right, let's
That's
start
two
somewhere simple.
names.
Why is there a marker on your face?
So Petey wouldn't know it was me.
That's Peter D'Amato, the cashier at the convenience store you robbed.
Robbery. Wait a minute. My client was wielding a squirt gun. Hardly qualifies as a threat of force.
It looked real.
That's not
had point
remotely
punch in it,
appropriate.
which he drank repeatedly during the alleged incident.
And the theft of $20 from the register.
Petey owed me that money.
Sounds like a harmless prank. Misunderstanding between friends.
Prank, huh?
Well, comedy's subjective.
Who keeps rubbing my foot?
All right. Say I let him walk.
Walk.
What do I get?
Oh, okay.
We're really
On duty in a broom closet.
But hear me out. Is that outside of the realm of possibility?
Now?
I'm talking about just
Bro, in the day of body cams?
in the day of body cams.
I don't know.
In the day of body cams.
I guess not, but
Is inappropriate relations between people and cops not happening?
I'm not going to say not happening, but also she's an FTO on duty.
Agreed.
So where's her rookie?
I am upset that it's happening, but to call that inaccurate.
I think you'd be hard pressed to find an FTO doing that on duty with their rookie with them. I'm not talking about with their rookie. That's different. You can sell me on that.
I'm just saying. Okay,
You can sell me with.
Okay, I
You
buy
can
that.
sell me with.
I think it's
inappropriate relationship between FTO and rookie.
I think it would be more common to have an FTO and a rookie doing this
Yes.
than it would be an FTO leaving their rookie somewhere
Correct.
while on duty.
Correct.
To go have relations with the public defender.
Yes.
But
All day long, FTO and rookie. Like Chen and Bradford are probably doing that. They just haven't showed us in the show yet.
I'm disappointed at how realistic that probably is. I don't have any firsthand experience because
Thank
I'm not
God.
nasty, but I knew some nasty people. I worked with nasty people. You know who you are. Anyways, we'll keep going.
She called up the copy detective to distract West. Give him some more murder paperwork to do.
Yeah.
Now that's
See, he's in a
Okay.
safe place. He can't hurt himself.
all right. All right. All right. All right.
Hey, officer, over here. Over here. Hey,
He totally lost his mind. Who? Jimmy. He lives for paintball, but he takes it way too seriously. Carl snuck up behind him and scored, and then Jimmy freaked out and started attacking him.
Slow down. Who's Jimmy? Who's Carl?
Oh, that's Carl.
Whoa,
jeez.
did you call an ambulance?
We called them. They're on the way.
Okay, keep pressure on it. Whatever you do, don't pull it out.
Where's this other guy? Jimmy.
Oh, he's out there playing somewhere.
How can we ID him?
He's about 6 feet tall. He's got a camo jacket and a skeleton face guard.
Now you stay here, wait for the ambulance.
It's scary what happens when a man focuses on one thing only. It's a cautionary tale, really.
Shut it, Boot.
Yes, sir.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
LAPD! Anyone else fires, they're going to jail.
Okay, sorry.
Guys, guns down. Guy in a skeleton mask.
Behind you!
Jimmy!
Jimmy's bad at paintball.
Yeah. Oh, there was that look of longing on Chen's face.
I had all
That's
the
it?
appropriate comments about. Never mind.
No, say it, please.
Shooting a load.
Oh, yeah. All over his back. Was that Kim Kardashian?
Everyone loves a good comeback story, right? Seabiscuit, the Mighty Ducks. Yes.
Kim Kardashian?
Kim, well,
In the video, she gets come on her back, I think.
Free advice: if your load is that color, go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor. Would I want to go onto a live paintball field? No.
Also, don't those like paintball, airsoft, don't they have like referees or judges? Like you would shut that thing down. Yeah.
You'd shut the whole thing down.
And then just have everyone come to you.
Yep. As opposed to doing that bit of nonsense.
Also,
this guy's also likely getting ignorantly arrested. He just stabbed somebody with a tree.
But also, don't you think you would get on the radio and be like, "Hey, let's get EMS going a little faster"?
No kidding.
This is like a pretty serious injury.
Yeah. So,
did you call for an ambulance? Did you?
And why is this guy in his office? I'm already mad about this.
Before.
Can't wait to hear about it.
I was out of line.
I got lost.
It's hard having a
on my
cop
way to do
for
my
a
job.
son, especially when you know what this job can do to him.
All good. Water under the bridge.
Good.
Have a good day. Something else.
Was he worried about an IA complaint?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't hear this from me, okay? Make sure they can bounce a quarter off your bunk, you hear me?
What do you mean by that?
Detective Jenkins, this Brady List business, it isn't going away anytime soon. The police commission is stepping in. We're talking review boards and independent audits. It could get ugly, Wade. So double check your officers, leave nothing to chance. Make sure nothing can blow back on you.
Thanks for the heads up.
Be doing your job correctly in the first place? Hey, Bill, make sure you're not making bad arrests. Like, you would punch me in the wiener if I said something like that to you.
But also, so maybe they don't have to get supervisor approval for arrest reports, right?
Yeah,
but shouldn't he be doing like body cam audits, arrest report audits, like
all of that would
why
be
should you
within
ever be worried about that?
Yeah. Like, the equation for policing, as far as paperwork and making sure that chain of custody is being respected, all that stuff's easy.
Yeah.
And if there's ever a time when someone's not doing that, it gets addressed through a write-up or a memo.
Pretty quickly.
Or whatever. Very
Because there's so many checks and balances along the way. Like you take someone to jail, you're calling for approval on your arrest report, and then you have the jail sergeant checking your arrest report, and then within likely 24 hours, if something's wrong, you'll know. And then if you have too many mistakes like that, it's going to get addressed quickly.
I don't know. I get why they did it for drama.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that conversation's happened somewhere in policing. It just like,
but also with body cameras, like
kind of what I mean, dude. Like your entire job is public record.
Yeah,
the whole thing. That
so is he telling him to make sure he has plausible deniability for everything?
Maybe. If I were randomly planting guns on people 20 years ago, I'd be worried about that too.
These two stay. This one goes.
Yeah, got a minute?
Sure. You ready to tell me what's going on?
I would say that.
Come on. You can talk to me, always.
Lopez and I, we arrested a man named Oscar Hutchinson. He told me stories about
his
you.
body camera's on.
And
what?
He said you were dirty.
Sounds like this.
And you believe the word of a convicted felon, a murderer, over your own father?
No, I just...
No. There's no way.
File.
You did what? Boy, have you lost your damn mind?
I'm not a boy. I'm a police officer.
Well, not for long.
His
If you don't
stars
get
aren't
your head straight, remember, you're not
aligned.
just accusing your father here. You're accusing a superior.
Yes, sir.
Oscar Hutchinson is a habitual liar with a history of substance abuse, not to mention a personal grudge against me. You think there's a court in this country that would find his testimony credible?
Look, I don't give a damn if it was stand-up in court. I want to know if it's true.
Of course not. And today, of all days, you throw this in my face? Get out of my sight.
You know what's funny about when you interview people for a living? You see patterns. And if I said, Bill, why did you steal the Declaration of Independence? Bill's response to that would be a laugh or a chuckle or whatever, you know.
Because I'm Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. How dare you break into my house and pet my cats? Like, it would, like, you know what I mean? Like,
You saw that?
it's like I find it interesting that his immediate response was one, negative,
Mm-hmm.
and two, like,
Deflecting. Oh,
yeah.
you're going to believe a criminal?
Well, and also like, oh, it wouldn't stand up in court. They're not going to listen to him. Like, he's already building his defense
Also,
against something that's allegedly not true.
how do you know what he meant by being a dirty cop?
Yeah.
He didn't say planting evidence.
And you were intimately, for something that happened 20 years ago or 15 years ago, you remembered every aspect of that person.
Yep.
Like, that's
your only murder arrest? That's the only guy that you ever put away for murder?
That's vicious.
Yeah, that.
Doesn't look like you're working at the warehouse, my boy.
Control 7 out of 15. I need a premise history on 11215 South 73rd Street.
That is lazy policing.
No, this is just a family history, huh?
My boy.
7 out of 15. Show me on a felony ped stop in the alley beside the South.
He's not a
73rd
felon.
address. I think they're about to rob a stash house.
Where's
2 at
that?
gunpoint. Send backup.
Police! Drop the weapons.
We're just going for a
3
jog.
steps forward.
And guns in our hands.
On your knees. I told you not to run with this fool.
You gonna say that on body camera?
Nice.
I knew you looked familiar. Talia Bishop, the prodigal sister. And you led her right here. Thought I taught you better.
You should have taken that second chance, Terry. Now you're going back to prison.
I don't think so.
Hooray.
Holster your weapon. Take off the belt. Get it from her. You shouldn't have followed me here.
I should have just let you rob a stash house and get killed.
Yo, what do you want to do with her? She probably already called for backup. We better rob this place fast. Stick her in the
Also,
van.
you're telling me there's
Make
not
sure
enough
she's
cops in
secure.
LA
Let's go.
that when an officer says 2 at gunpoint?
No kidding. Everybody's there too. The choppers. in the
Dylan, you
room.
don't have to do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Dylan, it's not too late.
Yeah, because you played yourself. What to do a felony head stop on myself in a dark alley. Go back.
Where's Maurice? Dead. Hold on.
He needs to go to a hospital.
Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, that'll be pretty bad, man.
He could bleed out. If you care about him, take him to the hospital. You can just dump him out.
We're not going to any damn hospital. Shut the hell up.
However I rule,
They're still there?
it's clear to me that Officer Nolan.
You know what? This plot checks out. She is not going to stop doing her job just because her rookie's caught up, but she's unburdened by him because he's an idiot and can't keep his mouth shut.
Well, is she really doing her
L's
job?
universally here?
Is she really doing her job?
No.
Like, She went to
She
talk
goes-
to her
she goes,
brother.
mark me out on a personal. I'm gonna do a felony stuff.
I don't know.
Also,
That's kind of crazy.
Asking for premise history.
Oh, to see if it was a stash house.
Duh. Anyways, whatever.
fine.
That happens. You can do that, but you had bigger concerns than premise history at that point.
Also, he clearly wasn't at a warehouse job.
Nope.
So
I have to take this.
Like hell you do.
Yes, sir.
Bishop's missing. She called for backup. When units arrived, they found her car outside a stash house. Body's inside.
Officer, hang up that phone.
Have you heard from her?
No.
Get back here.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Officer Nolan, we're not done here.
I am. Do whatever you need to do. Make it 1,000, 100,000, 100 million. I don't care. My TO's in trouble.
I found it very common for people to think that when we had to leave in a very quick emergency, that what they were doing was more important.
It's true.
All the time. And yeah.
But to be fair, you're not going to get a phone call from your sergeant saying that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Also, what are you going to do? You're a rookie, dog. Like, you're not even technically allowed to be on patrol.
Yeah.
Unsupervised. Like, you're... LAPD's got enough units for that. That ain't a youth thing.
clearly not.
Right, you know, you're right.
Because she called for backup and somehow she still got kidnapped.
That's true.
Dylan, grab that sweatshirt. Tie it around your arm, above the wound. You gotta stop the bleeding. What's the plan?
I'm working on it. Man, Maurice is dead. Riding around this van with a kidnapped cop. What kind of plan fixes this?
One that includes killing me.
Shut up! He's not gonna hurt you.
Where do you think we're driving to? A quiet place where he can execute a cop. Isn't that right, Terry?
We're not killing her. Just relax, Dylan. You know what to do. Everything's gonna be fine.
Everything's not going to be fine.
Uncuff her from the van.
Also, do Axon body cameras not have GPS?
No kidding. We're still running?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look, whatever happens next, Dylan, I am sorry. Even though I couldn't keep you in my life, I still kept my eye on you. I saw you turn your life around. I know I let you down.
Did he turn his life around?
This isn't you. You are so much better than this thug.
Don't listen to her. Who taught you how to be a man? How to hustle, how to survive on these streets? I'm the closest thing to family you've ever had. She didn't deserve tears. Turn around. You shouldn't have to see this. No, come on, let's just leave. Let's just get the hell out of here. We can't do that. Just turn around.
Got a gun in your waistband, my guy.
You can
Dylan,
solve
I
this
love you.
problem.
I'm sorry.
Get on your knees.
Man, I'm not getting on my knees. You gonna shoot me, you gonna look me in my face when you do it.
Thank goodness.
My dog.
Dylan, look at me. Breathe. Breathe. It's okay. Come uncuff me. Come on. Uncuff me.
Doing
What do I
that.
do?
Gotcha.
Save me.
Dude, the way this whole thing is gonna play out on body cam is gonna be weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he did.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, but I gotta take you in.
I just saved your life. Save mine.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Look, I'll go to Mexico. I'll be gone by the morning. I swear you'll never hear from me again.
No, I can't.
I can keep your secret. Yeah, we're Terry dead. No one else knows. It's perfect.
It doesn't matter anymore.
get for lying. Better hope he's dead.
No kidding.
Control, this is Officer Bishop. I'm in Baldwin Hills oil fields. I have one in custody, one deceased.
Yeah.
Please send additional units, an RA and a supervisor.
I don't think you continue to be a police officer after a call like that.
That'd be pretty tough.
You went on your own, did an investigation, concealed a person from your personal history statement.
You think she goes on the Brady list?
Maybe. You know what? They should just promote her to captain.
Ooh.
There you go. Problem solved. I like Bishop, but this was a lot of poor judgment calls.
Also, I'm interested to see how they explain their way out of this one.
Yeah.
Because in 10 out of 10 times, in reality, you're no longer a cop.
Just for the lie on the PHS, like the personal history statement.
If you're not looking at charges, you're at least fired.
That being said, I understand there needs to be drama. This was good drama, like a Tale of Two Cities kind of thing that they got going on. So from a storytelling standpoint, I do think it's compelling.
Drama.
But from a like practical, how realistic is this standpoint? Pretty low.
RA and a supervisor.
Hey. I'm looking for you.
You
okay?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me you're into something? I would have been there for you.
You had your own life to deal with.
Yeah, well, I hate to break it to you, but you're a pretty big part of that these days.
Lucky you.
Yes, I am lucky. Look, I don't know what's going on with you. And I don't know who this Dylan guy you arrested is. All I know is there's got to be a reason you're playing it close to the vest. And I respect that. You take it from a guy who bottled things up for too many years. It helps to talk about it.
I got you.
You're right. I do need to talk. But not to you.
Yeah, because you're not my peer. You're my boo.
Come in.
Sir, I have something to tell you.
What is it?
Dylan Scott is my brother.
Come again?
We spent a year together in the same foster home. A year that felt like a lifetime. I wouldn't have made it one day without him.
Bishop, where are you going with this?
I left him off of my PHQ when I applied to the academy because of his criminal record. I pretended like he didn't exist, and that was a mistake. It doesn't matter, we only spent a year together. He's family.
Face Bishop!
This was any other day. So I might have the energy to chew you out. I'll figure out how to help. But today my hands are tied. So I have to file a memorandum with the chief, informing him that one of my best officers perjured herself on an official document, likely torpedoing her career.
Yikes.
Yikes. Big yikes. That was the absolute correct thing to do.
100%.
I think that,
she's better than Lopez, because Lopez covered for Officer Worst.
Better than Lopez, better than Worst, better than...
Everyone's better than Worst.
Daddy Worst. Like, kind of crushing it.
Yeah,
as far
Papa
as,
Worst
like,
ain't great.
holding yourself accountable, saying that the rules absolutely apply to you despite you being a police officer. And like,
Well, let's also remember what she did just before this.
agreed. She was being an idiot. But
yeah. She at least took responsibility
I
for
was
her
going to say,
actions.
she's not trying to, deflect or anything like that. She's like, no, I need to own this. This is on me. I had my growing moment now, a decade after the fact, but at least she's owning it.
True.
And she's not over here trying to push this off on somebody else. So I do respect that. Shout out to Bishop.
We need to talk. I'm off duty, Commander. Maybe another time.
Jackson,
Please.
Guilty mind.
So I've been doing a lot of apologizing today. I'm not used to that. Not really good at it either.
Was that your way of saying sorry?
No. This is. I'm sorry.
Why? You swore that you weren't dirty.
And I wasn't. Look, you have to understand, when I was coming up in the force, it was a different time. 2 weeks to match fingerprints, if you were lucky, and forget about DNA evidence. We cut corners sometimes because we had to.
My whole life, you drilled me to follow every single rule to the letter. And now it's, oh yeah, we cut corners because we had to. Who the hell do you think you are?
Your father.
Doesn't matter in this setting.
I thought you were.
Look, I don't know what Oscar told you or what you think I might have done, but I swear to you, I wasn't dirty. I knew plenty who were, but that wasn't me. I never falsified evidence, never took money, never flaked a guy to make a collar. You have to believe me.
No, Dad. I don't.
It is weird that he doesn't believe him. Like, does he have
All I
like
ever wanted was for you to be
evidence?
better than I was.
I'm not. I lie all the time. It's
Yeah.
genetic. Or lying. I
just don't get why he doesn't believe him.
unless there was proof, there's got to be, ironically, a smoking gun here. But
Ooh, good one.
I do agree for once with Officer Worst here because his dad's excuses aren't good enough. There is no excuse for goose-stepping the law.
What do you mean? Everyone was doing it.
Yeah, like
That makes it okay.
Yeah, like there's under no circumstances should anyone accept. Boy, it was okay. There was a really cool quote. I think it's the Forbidden Kingdom. That's where it is. It's like you don't get to hold virtue when it's inconvenient or it's inconvenient.
Mhm.
Virtues are that. And though you can say that somebody tried to move you or the situation called for a different set of things, he's like, you will eventually be held accountable for that. And so you don't get to say that virtue was inconvenient at that time. And I think that applies very succinctly here.
Yeah.
And so for once, I accept Officer West's tears here of disappointment because
Man, he does cry a lot, huh?
he is just as disappointed as we are in him with his dad. He gets it now. I feel empathy for him. I'll never get this joke will never die.
Hey, you okay?
Not really.
I'm sorry, but maybe this will cheer you up. Come on. I spoke to the building super about Samantha, told him everything she'd gone through. So he agreed to withdraw his complaint. She's free to go.
That's great.
There's more. Mrs. Bennett? Can we get a minute? Yeah. Thanks. I found your husband. I explained to him what happened, that you were innocent. It was a lot to process. Before you get your hopes up, he doesn't want you to know where he or your daughter are just yet. But I gave him this number. And I think he'll call once he wraps his head around the truth.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Damn.
Lopez being wholesome. That's adorable.
Is that her way of trying to make up for banging the lawyer on duty?
Or she banged the lawyer on duty to get the charges to go away.
No, she said she talked to the super. If you don't have a victim, you don't have a crime.
That's true. That's true. Do you think she did something to convince the super that
she's clearly not above it?
Bro, Lopez gets down, dog. She's over there keeping the peace.
Or disturbing it.
Or disturbing.
Depending on.
Keep going.
What did they end up at? 100?
Nope.
Back down to 50?
No. The judge tossed it.
What? How?
Oh, when you ran out of there, only concerned with your TO safety, I was able to use it as an example of your selfless dedication to the job. Judge was impressed.
Wow. Nicely done.
Hey, thanks. I told you I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you did. And I, for one, should know better than to judge someone on their age or their experience. So, I'm sorry. And thank you very much.
Some people not having.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, this lawsuit wasn't really about you, right? It was about the uniform. Get used to it. Hey, I'm a lawyer. Everybody hates us, right?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
You ready, Boot?
Wow.
We're over. This was more of an exercise on like what not to do.
Yeah, that's true.
The shakeup, right? Is that what this is?
Homefront.
Homefront.
Shakeup was the earthquake.
This was Homefront.
The up was shaking.
Homefront, get it? Because it was all about family today.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I don't know, man. The impropriety aspect of it, totally a thing. If you allow for nepotism, you're going to run into issues like this. This is why I don't believe nepotism should be allowed. There should be a nepotism clause in the hiring. It's why relationships aren't allowed to happen within these departments, is because like you are going to compromise your judgment if it's dealing with somebody that you have a relationship with. Period. Full stop. You are going to. You are a human. You were born into sin. You will continue to do so. And it's just not. Why would I put someone in a position to abuse something?
Right.
If other people's freedoms are at risk for it. It just, I don't know. It's why it's important to have transparency and all that. It's why I tend to lean that way, is because I would rather be wrong about not trusting someone than wrong about trusting someone. Oh no. Wrong about not trusting someone rather than wrong about trusting them. There it is.
Yeah, that
thing.
third part you said.
Yeah, the third one, yeah.
Your dyslexia just hurt my brain.
It just, yeah. But anyways, that's this episode of
Homefront.
It's complicated and not great, but there was some realism there. At least that type of misconduct. It was an episode full of misconduct.
Yeah, because of relationships outside of the job, right? So family and inappropriate relationships with lawyers, playing footsie with suspects.
Yeah,
shit was weird.
I will say this. What's also realistic is how nobody's going to lose their job over this.
We don't know that yet.
Hopefully, we'll see. But either way, if you guys like this type of content, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. I do answer all of the comments or questions.
I answer some.
Bill does answer some. If you get a Bill answer.
From my personal YouTube, so.
But if you guys like this type, obviously subscribe. Go ahead and drop a like on this. You can join our Patreon group for as low as $1 a month. That gives you direct access to our Discord, where you can have unadulterated access.
Whoa!
You can also, if you're technologically unsavvy, can go ahead and join our membership group within YouTube. You can also get better notifications of when we go live, get special emojis, and hang out with us more. I think that also gives you access to Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, thank you guys for riding 2 men with us. Until next time, peace.